Hey, what's going on? What's going on, guys? Watch One Awaken podcast. We here. Let's talk about it. The last video, I discussed why black men are at the bottom, what we need to do, to kind of get our footing, just to get out of last place. Some people had some disagreement, and some people agreed, but I wanted to get more into just the whole dynamic of black in America, black in the world. So not just like being black here in America, but just across, just everything, right? And one thing I noticed is, and I had this conversation with one of my ex, right? And one night I was laying down with her, you know, and I asked her, I was like, yo, I was like, do you know the reason why, like, I think black women don't respect black men, right? And I told her, I told her, I think the reason why black women don't respect black men, particularly in this country. I'm not really sure, in Africa or parts of the Caribbean, but I know speaking more towards this country. I think black women don't respect black men because we are at the bottom. We lost the war, right? We are captives, right? We came here as slaves, so we lost. We're the loser. We in the bottom class. So I think that's the true reason why, if like one of the main reasons black women don't respect black men. I mean, yeah, you guys tell me, put it in the comment box, let's talk about it, right? And if you're a woman, let me know, what do you think? Because that's what she agreed with me. She was like, yeah, like, we black men are at the bottom. Now, a lot of you guys may be doing well in your life, right? A lot of black men may be doing well. You might be a doctor, you might be an engineer, you might be doing good. But majority of black men are doing bad. And that's across the globe. That's across the globe. Black countries are doing bad, and black men are doing bad, right? So I think that's an important thing to discuss, an important thing to for us black men to understand, because woman is gonna be woman, whatever they white, black, Hispanic, whatever color they are, woman's gonna be woman, right? They always want the best men. They always want the top dog. They always want the strongest male, the one that could provide and make things better for them in their life, right? They're always gonna want that, right? So now if you their man, right, the one you paired up with, and you at the bottom, you're not doing well. Yeah, black men might be strong, we athletic and things like that, but that's not true strength. That's not true power. You know, women, they're addicted to power. Yeah, they might be like, but realistically, like, you'll see a lot of black women. They will say a lot of time, they're like, oh, you know what? I'll go get me a white guy. They will get another race of men. What they're saying is they're gonna go get a true winner. And I want black men to think about that stuff. It's not saying that, hey, if you want to date black women, that's fine. You can go ahead and just go get another race of woman, you know. But what I'm saying is, like, there's gonna be a need for us to step up, to get out from the bottom and go into the top. I'm not saying for us to go, yeah, we suddenly, like, we need a woman to respect us, which I think that needs to happen. But I'm just saying we need to get out where we are in the bottom. We in the bottom. We need to get out of there. I'm saying our generation needs to focus on just getting from, because I believe that black men are in the negative. We're not even in the bottom. What we need to do is just get out of there. At least get in second place or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, aim for third place, and the next generation could aim for second. Then the next one could go aim for first. Because it's not something that we're gonna do overnight. It's not something that's gonna happen over 50 years. This is a century or 2 century in the making. We gotta think in long term. You gotta build a team. Generation, you got to build a team. You got to, like, okay, you know what, I'm going to teach my son this, then he got to teach his son this. Like, that's what we got to think about, like this, because at this point right now, in this particular time, it's not going to happen. You're not going to go ahead and jump to first place like that. And then there's none of us actually sitting down and say, okay, here, this is the plan we're going to come up with. How are we going to go ahead and change your place in this country, in this world? None of us are doing that. And this is not a racial thing. I'm not saying that, we are better than this race or that race. I'm just saying I'm tired of us economically being in the bottom. It's time for us to change and make things better for us, better for our family, and for our women. And I think, not to say that women, they're not going to test you all the time, but I'm just saying we'll get a better experience from them. We'll get a better experience from black women in this country, because personally, I don't think we black women is all women. I think they for the government. They're their own entity. When you look at voting, and when it comes to voting, they'll be like black men and black women, as if we separate. right? And you can't think like that. You can't vote like that when you're a very minority group in America. I mean, across the world, yeah, we are in big numbers, but I'm saying as far as in America, we are a minority group, so they shouldn't. Black women and black men shouldn't be voting different. They should be voting in accord, you know. But that comes with the whole thing of respect, of an understanding that the man is the head of the family. They're there to protect and provide for you. So you got to vote to what the black man want, but you're not gonna get that because they don't have the respect for you because you're at the bottom. You don't control no entity. You don't control nothing, right? What do you control? Nothing, right? And that's what I'm saying. So once we get a control of ourselves, get a control of everything that we do in life, get a control of the economy, all economy, right? All community. Get get a particular a job sector in control of that, so we can gather some respect from a woman. You know, fix our image. That's another thing we can do as black men. That don't require a lot of money to do that. We can fix our image. Crime, we can fix that. Right? Now, as far as fathers, black men actually are the most involved when it comes to being fathers. So I'm not saying anything on that, but I'm just still saying there's still too many single mothers out there in our community. So we need to stop that. So we need to have penis control, right? So don't go out there and then just drop it in any type of woman and shooting up the club to any kind of woman. So we need older men that's been through that to teach the younger men so they won't do the same mistake that some of us have done when we were younger, right? We need like, hey, listen, you don't need to be getting this type of woman pregnant, or you need to be doing these type of women because they're gonna bring us down as a race, as a group of people in America. They're gonna bring us down. So we need to go ahead and not populate with these people. So there are some type of eugenics that must happen within the black community. I'm sorry to say that, even though I don't agree with Margaret Sanger, a lot of things she's done, but there's some people that we need to get rid of, not like kill them off or anything like that. I'm just saying, like, we need to be like, hey, you cannot continue to doing that. You can't continue doing crime. You can't do prostitution, abortion, these things that are affecting the community. You are bringing this down. We need to get rid of you. We need to exercise you or out of our community. You bringing this down. Do you understand? So there's a lot of different things that we can do to gotta respect more respect from a woman. But as of right now, we are losing class as far as when it comes to men. We're in a losing class. Yeah, we might be desired across the world because of our strength, a dark skin, we tall, and we know how to sing, we know how to rap. But that's somebody that's lusting over you. That's other woman that's lusting over you, right? They're lusting over you, right? They want your DNA, they want your genes. But they don't want to be involved in your community. They don't want to move into your community, move into your home. Because it's destroyed. It's all kind of destruction going on into your community. That's why a lot of people from other countries come in your community and take over. Because you have no control, black man. You have no control over your community. So your women don't respect you. They don't respect us, man. Black women don't respect us. Now, I'm not saying all black women are like that. I'm not saying that. But I'm saying deep down, black women know that we are the losers. We lost the war. We are captives. But that's not saying that you're handicapped, that just because something happened to you over 100 years ago, 200 years ago, that means that you can't go ahead and strive for excellence. That means you can't get out the hole that you in. Come on, man. We can get out the place that we're in right now, but I'm just saying we got to have a plan. We're going to have to have a plan. Is this something that we're going to have to do with time? It might take 2 centuries. But our goals right now, as me and you, our age group, is this focus on getting from negative to zero. Because I still think black men we at negative. We're not even at zero, man. I'm be honest with y'all. So our job is to be like, okay, let's get from the negative. Let's get to at least 2. Let's get to at least 3, right? then the next generation of our kids will get us to the next one, right? And then we, by all means, we gonna keep all the bad apple away, so they won't go ahead and mess up the plan. And you know what I mean by bad apples? The criminals, the thugs, the scammers. Guess what? That means your daughters can't date them, can't procreate with them. You know what I'm talking about, the pookies. That's bringing the race down. You can't let your daughter go ahead and procreate with them because they're gonna create pookie spawns, scammers, criminals. You know what I'm saying? So go ahead, let's talk about it. Wise One Wicked Podcast, because this truck right here making a bunch of noise. So we'll talk about it. Comment. Let me know what you guys think, man. So this is a discussion I want to have about what's going on in the community. So let's go ahead. Thank you very much. I appreciate you guys. Wise One Wicked Podcast.